Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the special edition of Off the Cuff. We do this every year around budget time where we take a couple of minutes to talk in detail about the proposed city budget. So on Monday night, the August 10th, I presented my city budget and the budget message to the Common Council. The city budget this year is $45,659,295 total. So that's how much it takes to run city government. And I'm proud to report that my proposed budget that's now in front of the Common Council maintains the city tax rate at $15.28 per $1,000 of assessed value. That means there's a 0% proposed tax increase, so taxes will not be going up this year. And there's also no adjustment in the water or sewer fee, so you will not see any increases in the water and sewer fee in the immediate future. So that should be good news to everybody at home. Just to talk in detail about the proposed budget, it's 53% made up of personnel. It's 14% made up of fringe benefits, 24% are contractual obligations, 3% of the city budget goes towards city equipment, either new or repairs to city equipment, and 6% of the city budget goes to cover debt. In this budget, we had a unique challenge. Obviously, the economy is unstable. Our sales tax numbers are unstable, but seem to be trending in the right direction. We certainly hope the economy continues to restart, and we see the repercussions of that restart in our sales tax numbers in the coming months and certainly into next year. But we did have to absorb $525,000 worth of contractual raises. So a couple unions in the city of Oswego were due for raises in 2021. That equates to about $525,000. So that was $525,000 that we were behind going even into the 2021 budget. So we made up that deficit, realized some savings, made some other cuts, and were able to hold the line on taxes, which I'm proud to do. This year's holding the line on taxes follows up on last year's 0% tax increase, so 2 consecutive years in a row we haven't increased taxes, and then the year before that, in 2019, we actually reduced taxes about 2.5%. In addition to that tax cut, we also lowered the water and sewer bill $200 a year for city residents. So we're happy to build on that, continue moving the city finances in a good direction, and not burden our taxpayers with more taxes and fees. So very proud of that. The 0% tax increase this year does not require any use of the city's general fund, or known as the rainy day fund. I'm extremely proud of that. It's one thing to not have to raise taxes. It's another thing to actually balance the budget. You see a lot of different governments at every level say they balance the budget and offer no tax increase, but then if you find out that they're actually raiding the general fund or a rainy day savings fund to offset the books, that's not fair or responsible. So I'm proud that we aren't doing that in this budget. We didn't do that last year either. We do have some equipment purchases. We're asking for a plow truck. A lot of people don't realize this, but when I took office back in 2016, the city had 6 plow trucks, 2 of which didn't start the first snowstorm I had as mayor. So we've purchased a new plow truck every year since I've been mayor, and we have just about a new fleet, and we've replaced almost all of the old aging plows so that we have reliable snow removal and service during a snowstorm. We're also looking for 2 loaders at the DPW and also 2 new police cruisers to replace outgoing police cruisers. We're increasing our code enforcement budget slightly. We're increasing our contracted work from $40,000 to $50,000, so a $10,000 increase for code enforcement contractors to go in and clean up code violations that happen in our neighborhoods. We are maintaining a $63,000 tourism budget. $40,000 of that budget goes to our city concerts and city events like the Christmas tree lighting, the 4th of July parade, the summer concert series, the Water Street Square concert series, and other events. I think that's important, so we're proud to maintain that, and also investing another $50,000 in technology upgrades through city government with new servers, cameras, etc. Trying to bring city government into the 21st century by investing in technology and to improve service and improve the operation of city government. So very proud of this budget. At this point, I've presented the budget and it's now out of my hands. The Common Council has about 2 weeks. They'll look to adopt a city budget for 2021 at the next council meeting on August 24th. Between now and then, they do plan to have a workshop to discuss any changes that they'd like to make. And at this point, they can either change my budget by amendment or vote to reject or adopt the budget. If they take no action, then my budget becomes the official city budget for 2021. And in summary, this budget is really consistent with our first 4 other budgets that I've done as mayor. It funnels return. It's a return on investment driven strategy where we invest in all the right places. We don't like to call it spending, we call it investments. And we get a return on those investments. When we invest in the DPW, we see a return on that investment by improved city services, neighborhood services. We find efficiencies based on the investments we make in the DPW, same with code enforcement. We invest in code enforcement and we get a return because the quality of life improved, property values improve when we hold landlords accountable and encourage landlords to fix properties and fix the exterior of their rental units, and the list goes on. So we're proud of this. I think you're seeing a lot of other municipalities at every level struggle with city budgets because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but quite frankly, our ability to hold the line on taxes this year goes back to the last 4 budgets where we've made appropriate investments, we've acted responsibly with the city finances, we've gone out and secured grant funding to help move the community forward, and use our local tax base to actually administer, improve, and invest in city services. So I believe we're striking the balance. I believe the Common Council will view this budget favorably. I see minimal changes coming, and I look forward to its adoption at the next Common Council meeting. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any more questions, thoughts, or opinions on the proposed city budget, you're welcome to call my office or contact your city councilor to let them know your feelings. Also, to view my city budget in its entirety, you can actually go page by page, line by line through my entire budget by visiting the city website, where my proposed budget and the adopted budget, not only for this year, but going back years since I've been mayor's posted as well. So enjoy, and thanks for tuning in.